Hello fellow loomers, it's Amanda and Monica are Loomy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create the laced up fishtail. This is another design by our good friend Joe, also known as 5 Kids Cause Chaos, and this is the design. You can see the lace figure right there, and then the kind of fishtail on the side. And you all know Joe on Instagram. If you don't, go follow her. She has some amazing designs and is the creator of the hybrid theory. And also she does a lot of good these color combinations that we like to see. So there's a couple of those, and we've done a couple other tutorials for her. So we love being able to get her designs out there. So this design, or this bracelet, I used the black opaque, and then the pink that we have in here, that is from the finger loom pack. You don't think you can buy those individual, they just come in the finger loom pack. So that's the first time that I've used that for this design. This one is my Elsa inspired one for my daughter, for our bug. It's the glitter white on the outside, and the lace effect is the electric blue and the glow series. For this one I use glitter gold and the gold mint limited edition, and this is the one that we'll be creating today. So I'm going to let you go get your supplies ready. Well, your supplies, you'll need a hook. This is a hook only design. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. And we will be working on hopefully a tutorial for 2 pegs if you don't feel comfortable using a hook. So that's in the plan, and hopefully we can get that out to you soon. So go get your supplies together: a hook, some bands, a C-clip, and come back and see me. Alright, so if you have your supplies, you have your hook, all your bands set up, go ahead and get a C-clip readily available, and we're gonna get started. All right, so take your hook, and we're just gonna cap this band right here, okay? And then what we're gonna do is gonna go ahead. Let's zoom in a little bit for you. And we're gonna add a C-clip. Joe suggested to do this, so I thought it was a great idea. That way your creation, if it should fall off the hook, and you're down the line a little bit working on it, it's not going to fall apart. So we just have a cap band, and then this is C-clipped. We're going to grab the same color that you're using here, whatever color you may have, pull that through over that first cap band there, and this is what you should have. Now grab your next color. It's going to be the gold mint. This is the next color we'll be using. Kind of pull that out like that, and you're only going to slide over the very first band. I just kind of like to turn my hook a little bit and then bring that back on itself. That's what it should look like so far. Okay, that band's kind of rolling. There we go, that's better. So go ahead and pinch right here. That way it makes secure that your bands aren't going to move out of order. We're going to take this off the hook and turn it around. Okay, we're going to grab another green band and pull it through that remaining gold band that's left on there. Okay, up. And over. Okay, it's acting funny. So it should look like this so far. Okay, so what our next step is, we need to get this gold band, whichever color you're using, back in the center. So in order to do that, we're going to take off right there the gold mint, grab whichever color you're using in the center, place it on your hook. I kind of like to grab this so it doesn't go anywhere, and turn these sideways. Just kind of roll that on there, pick that band back up, and this is what you should have. All right, now comes the crossing over or the lacing part of the actual band. So it doesn't matter which way you start, but whichever way you want to keep the same sequence as you're going down on your design. So we're going to take this in the middle there, kind of make it like half of a heart. Pull the other one over and make it half of a heart as well, like that in the middle. And we're going to cross the bands. Okay, so they should look just like that. And this is what you should have so far. So you want to stick with the same color that you're using for this step. I'm going to rotate my hook a little bit because it's sideways. Grab a hold of that. And you're only going to take this outside band and the first band that you crossed over. Pull that there. And that's what it should look like. Squeeze those together, just like I mentioned before, so they don't get out of order. Bring that to the side that you've already looped. Grab another band of the same color for the inside. I just kind of like to pinch these and pull them over. And there you have the first sequence, the first step that's created. Your first lace step. Okay, so we're gonna go back to where we put the gold band in the middle. Oops, I'm way off camera here. So that step was, we pulled off the first band, grab the middle band, hold on to that, turn your hook, slide those over, put the gold band back on, and replace the mint band. And this is what you should have. So now we're going to cross. So if I'm looking to see the sequences going, this band is going to be on top. So I want to make sure that when I'm crossing first that I do this one on the underside. Okay? So I'm going to take that and cross them, so I make sure that that band is underneath. Okay, and it should look like this. I'm way off. Here we go. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way as well. It's kind of hard to do with the hook and when you really don't have any fingernails, so I'm doing the best I can here, so bear with me. So go ahead and grab the one that you're using in the middle. And remember, you're just going to do that first two bands. Kind of keep these out of the way. Pull those over. It should look like that. You can see that this band is traveling far over, and that's normal. Okay. Squeeze those together so they don't get out of sequence. Pull your hook out. And replace them back on the hook. First two only are going to go on here, and we're going to replace that. And it should look like this. So what we want to do is get that center band back in the middle, pull that off again, grab a hold of this band, and we're going to slide these two off, replace this one and this one, and this is what you should have. Now we're going to go back and cross. This one is still underneath, so I need to cross this one over first. And then cross again. grab that inside color band and just loop over the first two. And that's what you should have. Pinch those two together, or those bands together, turn them over, or place them on the hook. Just like that. We're going to pull these two over and replace that one back on the hook. And this is what we should have. So you can see that design of that crossing over already starting to form. So I'm gonna just kind of go through the pattern and the sequence one or two more times. That way you can pick it up. I'm not really gonna talk a lot, just kind of work through the pattern. And then you can always back it up and start over if you need to. So, all right. Need to get that band back into the center. Sometimes this can be tricky. Crossing comes next. Make sure you follow the sequence. Sorry about that. All right. So we've crossed our bands over. We're gonna grab that inside color again. Replace it. Squeeze them tight. If you hear any background noises, I do apologize. My son Adam is home from school, so he's upstairs in his room. Okay. Moving on to crossing over. All right, I'll go through the steps one more time. I'll complete it while I'm, sorry, I'll finish off camera. I'm trying to do this while nobody's home except for Adam and get everything done so I can get this out to you guys. All right, so we get that back into the middle band. Back upon itself. Grab that gold band, and that's what it should look like. Crossing over, make sure that our sequence is the same. This one is actually going to need to go under first, and then cross that one over and separate them like that. Together. It's actually a very easy sequence pattern to pick up. That is if you don't get your bands out of order. I mean, I think I did. Ha ha ha. So what I'm gonna do is just go back in so I know where my center band is in the middle, pull that out, If you think it's out of sequence or you got it wrong, just do that. That's the easiest thing to do. All right, we're gonna cross over again. There we go. That one was kind of tough to cross. Look like this. These first two, back upon the hook, should look just like this. Squeeze these two together. Squeeze, actually it's 4. I don't know why I keep saying 2. Then you'll have these left. And back upon itself. All right, so hopefully you have the sequence down pretty good. And I'll come back and I'll finish it off. Actually, when we finish it, it's gonna be very quick, not hard to do at all, okay? And you do your part, I'll do mine, and we'll be back in just a second. All right, make your bracelet, the whatever desired length that you would like. And this is the length that I want to wear for myself. And I have found that the easiest way to finish this bracelet or close it off, let me zoom in here, I don't know why I keep losing that, is to have it when it's crossed, okay? And actually we're just going to clip this part and try to keep them as crossed as the best way that we can, okay? I think it looks better as opposed to maybe running another band through here to finish it off. I like the look of it better if we can just go ahead and clip it as it's crossed. So we're just gonna grab the first band, the underside band, sometimes it's a little easier said than done when it's on a hook. Okay, so we've got that part of it hooked. Slide it over and just continue with the rest. Oops. And there, oops, where am I? Okay. Then in this pattern, it's crossed right there. And it's just easier. I think it's a lot easier. I'm gonna zoom back out a little bit. There we go. Then go ahead and take your C-clip off of here. And then just put this in that way. And there you go. There is your laced up fishtail. This one is actually perfect size for me. Go ahead and put that one on there. I made this one for Monica. Woohoo. And then this one for my daughter, like I said. So it's a little bit smaller. That'll fit her wrist and she'll be so happy when she sees it when she comes home. And there we go. And we have a lot of our YouTube fans ask us all the time, and sometimes it's very hard to reply to every comment. So in the past, if we have missed a comment and not said anything or answered your question, I do apologize for that. Sometimes it's hard when you have a dual account, when there's 2 people on an account and have the same email and get, text alerts or whatever like that. It's kind of hard to catch everything. Somebody may, either I may read it or Monica may read it, and then we may not tell each other. I don't know, kind of gets lost in the shuffle sometimes. So I do apologize. So what I'm going to start doing, and I know Monica will do this as well, is we have a lot of people ask what actual designs we're wearing during our tutorial on our arms. So I'll just go ahead and tell you this one that I'm wearing right now. This is our Moonlight bracelet. This is actually on our channel. This is all done on one loom. You can do that. So that's what I'm wearing on this side. And then on this, I have the design by Loony Loomy on Instagram. Tutorial is by Rena T on YouTube, also known as a cheese thief. This is the puffed heart by our dear friend Loony Loomy, who is no longer on Instagram anymore. We miss her dearly. We miss her creations, her designs, but just, So anyway, that's what we like to wear, and we'll pass that along to Monica. Make sure that she tells you all during her tutorial what she's wearing on her arms, so you guys know, because like I said, we do have a lot of questions. And we always like to wear our, you know, whatever bracelets or whatever that we've created so you guys can see them. So anyway, if you've liked this video, please give it a like. If you want to continue to see our creations and our new designs that are coming out, please subscribe, and please give us any kind of comments that you would like to. This is actually our first hook only design that we've done without a loom. We're always looming with a loom, so it was just, you know, kind of a challenge for us just to make sure that we had the camera angle correct and if you guys can see it. So please give us some feedback on that. We would love to know. And then follow us on Instagram at Amanda and Monica are Loomie. Also follow 5 Kids Cause Chaos. I'm sure Jo would appreciate that too, since this is actually her design. We're just helping her out with the tutorial. And also visit our other videos we have on our channel. So you guys have a great day. Happy looming and loom for a cause. Bye-bye.